wanted to give you the heads up. You're probably going to be at the legislature this afternoon.
The date, February 5th, 2009. While CHEK News crews went on producing our casts.
Good afternoon. Here's what we're following for CHEK News at this hour.
CanWest Broadcasting announced CHEK News was up for sale. If a buyer could not be found within a short period of time, they would shut us down.
This is the culmination of a difficult period for CHEK News. We've faced round after round of staff cuts.
Staff remained positive as CanWest told us not to worry.
We kind of panicked a little bit, and we were reassured at that point that there were buyers out there.
I remember going home that night thinking, what am I going to do with the rest of my life? Because this is all I've ever done.
The threat of closure, devastating, not just for staff, but the whole island reacted.
It's short-sighted on the part of the parent companies. I don't think that's very good at all.
And then the news went from bad to worse.
There were no concrete offers coming forward that we knew would be able to sustain both the employees as well as the communities.
There was no sale, no deal. July 22nd, we were told after 53 years on the air,
it appears that we will be off the air as of August 31st.
CanWest had pulled the plug. CHEK now slated to close, and a reaction came quickly.
I'm going to say something to a camera I never said in the 30 years that I was at CHEK TV. I am really pissed off. I'm also heartsick and disappointed.
Ida Clarkson, the face of CHEK for so many years, wasn't alone.
Good morning, CHEK News reception.
Phone calls and emails poured into the station.
We watch this more than we watch the Vancouver news. They got to be out of their mind. I will not listen to anything else if CHEK goes off. We will not watch them. We will boycott your other channels. CHEK TV should be the one for Vancouver Island.
While CanWest had made its decision to shut us down,
if we were going to go down, we were going to go down with a huge fight. And whether we had the community behind us or what, we really believed in what we were doing.
The community rallied, and staff started to believe maybe it wasn't over.
I think we can make this run, and I think we can make it viable. It just takes some money, and it takes an owner.
Owner or owners? Behind the scenes, CHEK management and staff started working together. On August 12th, we met with Levi Sampson from Harmac Mill, who encouraged us to look at the Harmac model of employee ownership.
I like the model, and that's what got me here. You have to have the motivation, you have to have the right people, and that was already in place.
So Levi Sampson came on board. Staff embraced the idea. Maybe there was a way we could do it ourselves, but it wasn't going to be easy.
Slow down, you move too fast. This is our future and our past. We like our stories close to home. Checking it out is our CHEK TV.
The strong public support made a huge difference in staff morale.
Save CHEK News!
Woo! Nothing was more visible than the Save CHEK News t-shirt campaign, thought up by Bill Welburn at Ocean Promotion.
CHEK News has always been good for our company. You've always supported us, and so I thought if we can help back in a small way, then let's go for it.
Profits from the t-shirts went to support Janice Place, and the t-shirts, they were everywhere.
Check out the Save CHEK News t-shirts.
I'm going to buy a t-shirt off you if you autograph it and I can have a picture with you. Absolutely, yeah, sure.
Word of the t-shirt campaign spread on the Save CHEK News Facebook page. Almost 8,000 people joined.
11 minutes to 8 now.
Staff took to the airwaves because we had a plan.
How quickly do you think you might know Global's response?
I don't want to put a time frame on it, but we're just working as quickly as we can.
Public interest was at an all-time high, but would CanWest agree?
I think at that point they thought we might have been crazy, and shortly thereafter they knew.
The concept? Full-time staff members would invest $15,000 each, and with the support of other island investors, we would buy the station, making CHEK News a 100% island-owned and operated station.
We're very happy to have him on board.
Island businessman Graham Barnes also came on board at the 11th hour.
I said, fine, I'm really interested, but we have to do what we call in business due diligence, which means getting our accountants involved. How much time do I have? And John looked at his watch. He said, well, it's 11 o'clock. How's 4 o'clock this afternoon? Wow.
But as enthusiastic as we were, CanWest had already made up its mind that we were closing. So to get them to the table, we enlisted the help of Island MP and Cabinet Minister Gary Lunn.
The reality is you've got 40 employees willing to put up their own money. They're not coming to the government for handouts.
And that was obvious the day all staff were told we had 3 hours to get our $15,000 into the lawyer's bank account. It was our reality check.
To turn around and go, okay, you got 3 hours to get your money into our account. It was just like every mass exodus. Everybody took off, including me.
It was astounding. Everybody was calling their parents if they had them, or draining their bank accounts or rattling up their credit cards, and lo and behold, we did what we had to do.
And that was?
And that was raise $500,000 in 24 hours.
With the clock ticking down to August 31st, our backs were against the wall. Headlines even touting CHEK News will fade to black tonight. But the CRTC, Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, the body that regulates licenses, said if we could pull off the deal, it would hand over the license in 30 days. An unprecedented timeline for an unprecedented situation.
CHEK News will be on the air tomorrow.
What was supposed to be our goodbye party turned into a celebration.
You know, we've got another day, and if it comes to that we have to go day by day with this thing, we will. I mean, it's been a hard climb to this point. We're certainly not going to fold the tent if we don't have to.
It wasn't day by day, it was hour by hour as negotiations continued. Then, as staff worked through weekends and long days to pull off a deal, on September 4th, the roller coaster was finally over.
Tonight, we can tell you that after 53 years of being the #1 station on the island, a deal by the employees and several local investors has been accepted by CanWest.
We are officially television station owners.
So good. Good job.
You guys all deserve credit, though, for not giving up. I mean, it looked pretty grim there for a while.
Those highly coveted Save CHEK News t-shirts, we added the D. Together, we saved CHEK News, and the accolades rolled in.
A proud moment here for CHEK staff and management. CHEK News has been named the winner of the Journalism Integrity Award by the Canadian Journalism Foundation.
Our union, CEP, even honored our accomplishments with a National Organizing Award.
Hi, I'm Ed. Nice to meet you. Ed, how are you? Good, thanks.
Representatives from the CRTC who were so integral to our success came to the station to celebrate history in the making.
The credit really goes to you guys and gals. It really does, because you've rediscovered why you do this.
It's a great story. You can't buy a TV station in 4.5 days, and we did it. And you can't get a license in 30 days, and lo and behold, we did it.
And now the country was watching to see what would happen next. And so was the most well-known news anchor in the province. Coming up, changes at CHEK.
Well, I think I wanted to be a part of history.
Tony Parsons becomes part of the team. And we look ahead to the future.